Hello, dear students. I am Samir Velankar and I welcome all of you to this video based on the topic First Normal Form. Now, actually, throughout this normalization chapter, we have been learning lot of fundamentals. Like fundamentals learned where what are functional dependencies, how functional dependencies help us to find out the candidate key, the candidate key in the given table. We have also seen what do you mean by FD set and how to minimize the FD set. We have seen minimal or minimization of the FD set, which is also known as minimal cover. That means we have come a long way in this particular chapter normalization. And actually, the videos to follow now will explain that if some table is given, such as R, which contains some attributes like A, B, C, D, E, five attributes are there, and we see that there is some redundancy in this table. Some data is getting repeated, then we may split this table, isn't it, into smaller tables. Let's say we take a decision of splitting it into R1, R2, R3. That is, we decompose this bigger table R into smaller tables R1, R2, R3. Let's say R1 has two attributes AB, R2 has two attributes BC, and R3 has three attributes CDE. Let's say just as an example, then this decomposition into R1, R2, R3 must be lossless, and it must be lossless. Just check my words, this decomposition must be lossless, and it may or may not be dependency preserving. We have seen it earlier in the earlier video that it is not compulsory that when you decompose the table into smaller tables, it must be dependency preserving. It need not be, but it should be lossless. The decomposition must be lossless, isn't it? And from this video onwards, we will see this process of decomposition of the table into smaller tables. This is known as normalization. Decomposing a larger table into smaller tables is normalization. And this process will be done in the following steps. First, we will see first normal form. How is a table in the first normal form? From there, we will see what is second normal form, then third normal form, and finally, a normal form which is known as BCNF. BCNF. Now, our ultimate goal will be that our table should be in BCNF because this is the best normal form or this is the best part of normalization. But then to reach BCNF, to convert any given table into BCNF in this form, you will have to see to it that the table is in the first form, then table is in the second form, then it is in the third form, and finally in the BCNF. So our discussion of normalization, that is decomposing a larger table into smaller table, must begin with 1NF, first normal form. And that is what we are learning here. It's not a big deal to learn first normal form because the definition of the first normal form says that any table, given any table, is always in the first normal form. You just check this line, which I am about to underline. Every table in DBMS is always in the first normal form. Now, what is the first normal form? Table or a relation, both words are used interchangeably. Table and relation both are same. So, is said to be in first normal form if every attribute is atomic. That means every attribute should be single valued. It cannot be broken down further, and every attribute is composite. You know what I am talking about, isn't it? Like name. Name contains first name, middle name, last name. So it is composite. We need atomic attributes. Only then the table is said to be in the first normal form. And the classic definition of EBMS, that is relational algebra, says that every attribute has to be atomic. Come on, then in fact, the very definition of relational algebra says that if every attribute has to be atomic, then in DBMS, every table is always in first normal form. Now here is one of the table I have shown which is not in first normal form. Wait a minute. There doesn't exist such a table. This is an absurd table I have shown where there are some employees having employee number one. You can see the name, some name I have fixed like ABC, and this person has two telephone numbers. Just manage these telephone numbers 122 and 345. But you observe the phone numbers are separated by comma. This is bad. This is bad. If a person like 2DEF has multiple phone numbers, how can you store phone numbers separated by comma? Now, every person who is studying in third or fourth year knows that if you store values like this separated by comma, some other day, if you want to retrieve these phone numbers, you will have lot of trouble because you will have to search commas in that particular line and then you will have to separate out the phone numbers. This is poor way of storing. And believe me, DBMS doesn't allow this. That means the table that I have drawn itself is wrong. This table doesn't exist. Then one way to store this table is what you do is if employee number one has two telephone numbers, then you create two rows for this employee. Look, employee number one named as ABC has phone number 122. Employee number one ABC has phone number 345. Yes, this table is in first normal form because every attribute is atomic. You don't have a multi-valued attribute. Check this. This phone number here was multi-valued, isn't it? Every attribute here is atomic. But then there is a disadvantage of this. You are storing one ABC two times, you watch, two times, just because that person has two phone numbers. What if this ABC had 10 phone numbers? You can't afford to store this particular ABC information, one ABC, one ABC, one ABC, like this 10 times. That means this is going to produce huge amount of redundancy. But this is in 1NF. So what is 1NF? First normal form. Every table is always in first normal form because every attribute is atomic. We call such tables as flat tables also. Just remember this word. The table is flat means every attribute is atomic and the table is in first normal form. But there is huge amount of redundancy. That's it for first normal form. See you in the next lecture to discuss second normal form. Thank you very much.